Hello, what's up guys? It's Will back with another Prizepicks video for this Saturday, June 10th. We're gonna be going over MLB as there are no NBA games for today. And before I do get into this video, reminder, we do still have our ongoing sale, 50% off if you are a new member, first month of VIP or prop memberships, and you can use Summer50. My personal code is Will50 for 50% off. So do get that because this sale is actually going to be ending, I believe, Sunday. So get in before you can. And the reason to why you want to join, well, you beat the bumps. For example, this, or sometimes you just, I don't even get to post the plays publicly because they're already gone by then. But Michael Grove, this one was something that we had for the members. Just news came out that I think it was Victor Gonzalez, he was opening, and of course Grove not going to be pitching in the first inning, or he's going to be pitching against less batters, less outs that he can accumulate those 3 strikeouts. And he came in the first with 2 outs, so he ended up finishing at 1, catching that one out. So there's really limited time when it comes to value, and it's just very important that you are in. And this was a flex play that I went with. And then just some of our past plays that have cash, and Mabry, she was the miss in this. Went 5 for 6 for 2x, but this is our Flex Friday entry, so we still managed to get $40 out of the 20 if you did play that for your Flex 6 pick. And Mabry, unfortunate outcome of events, the Sparks. If you watch that game, they just pretty much said, we're not going to let Mabry shoot, pass the ball. They doubled her every time a pick came, so tough one there. But we roll. 2x is very good for a 6 pick, and gonna be looking at this MLB slate. And the tough part for this one is, as I said, the importance of being in the Discord. So there are actually 2 picks I was gonna give that are already gone, just because the odds have changed, or the odds came out actually, and they were just way too good of value plays. So the first one was going to be a pitching prop. It was going to be Paul Blackburn. He has already bumped to 4. He was at 4.5, and as you can see at our Proptimizer, our Prizepicks tool here, so it was at 4.5, and I was going to like the under. Already researched it, but obviously it's already bumped, so it can't be giving that one out, and I would not suggest to play this in any over or under. He was a minus 140, but sadly he's already at 4 now. And then another play that was bumped was Paul Goldschmidt, which this will lead into the first play for this video. Goldschmidt was at 7, and this was actually a very nice stack you could do with Arenado against the Reds, taking on a bot who is a left-handed pitcher, and both these guys do hit lefties really well. The last time that the Cardinals took on a left-handed pitcher was against the Rangers last week, and that was Martin Perez. They finally batted these guys back to back. No more Nolan Gorman between them. So hopefully we see that again with Arenado. Goldschmidt was the better play. If he comes back at 7, that is the preferred play, just because he has better walk odds and he can steal a base. But I still like Arenado here, just a little bit less than Goldschmidt at 7. So for Arenado, looking at his odds here, first off, this is already built in, but the Cardinals over 4.5 runs, minus 125. Solid run total for a day game actually in St. Louis. Near 90-degree weather with 10-mile winds blowing out. So very good hitting weather. And for the odds here for Arenado, minus 150 at 1.5 for his hits, runs, and RBIs. And he's not going to be stealing a base. And so we can just jump straight to walks here. Not bad at plus 150 for a walk. Just a good spot. We know Arenado's been a guy who hits lefties very well. Average-wise, actually, he hasn't been as great against righties, but I expect him to improve because we just have so much data on him being so good against left-handed pitchers. And I would say about his first start, it was good, but only 1 star, right? Small sample, and that was against the Brewers, who are the second worst team in weighted runs created in the league. And the Cardinals, they actually are 14th when it comes to WRC plus, but they just have a stack of pretty much a lineup entirely full of righties. So Cardinals should have some success here. So gonna be taking Arenado over 7 for the first play. And then the next one is gonna be Christian Yelich at 7.5. over as well on the more against Paul Blackburn of the Athletics. So Oakland, they are the worst team in the majors. For many reasons, they are trying to be the worst because they're tanking. But this bullpen, I mean, this is the worst bullpen I think we've ever seen. Um, Paul Blackburn, he's been around in the league for a while, but he's just never been a great pitcher. And for Yelich, he's a guy who's going to be hitting at the top of the order against a righty. He should lead off, and he's got pretty solid odds really across the board here. Christian Yelich, if you look at his baseball savant page, his numbers, all these rankings, he's pretty much up there. You know, not quite prime Christian Yelich a few years ago, but a lot of his expected numbers are really good when you compare them to actual, like 280 xBA. He's only hitting 254 hard hit percentage, top 6% of the league. He's walking, K'ing a little bit less, and 16 stolen bases. That's a big one, right? We knew that guys were going to steal more bases with the rule changes, but Yelich is really running now, and this is an okay spot. The Athletics, if it's Shea Langeliers, he's not a bad catcher at all, but taking a look at his odds, so we're on his walk, so might as well show that first. So Christian Yelich plus 105 right here for the over on a walk, so it's close to 50% implied odds. And then at the stolen base odds, plus 250, very good. Actually was plus 265, so it's already improved a little bit. And then hits, runs, and RBIs open at 1.5, but it's already been bumped up to 2.5. So a very solid line on UD underdog. It's 9 now. UD lines for MLB hitters, they should be a little bit higher, but Yelich, very solid here at 7.5. So really like that 1.5 difference. Pretty good play here, I would say, for Yelich. The Brewers against these A's, of course, they're going to be, or at least they should be, as baseball. We've seen some weird things happen, just kind of how it is. But the Brewers, they are implied for 5.5 runs. The over on that is plus, I think it was plus 105, but let me just show you guys to make sure here. Brewers plus 110 for 5.5. Now, on to the next play. It is going to be Bobby Witt. He is also at 7.5. Now, he's at 7.5 on underdog, so if you're on that side, play it over there. It's a better play for UD, but not a bad play over here as well. The Royals, I mean, Bobby Witt is just a very good fantasy player. He has that power speed combo that we look for because he doesn't need to have the bat in his hands to score fantasy points. The Royals, they are taking on Cole Irvin, a lefty who he is, I want to say he's going to get exposed. He has been off to a good start with Baltimore, and he's no longer with Oakland, and that ballpark really protected him. There's a lot of times where we like to target him for unders on his fantasy score prop just because he was helped so much by that ballpark. But now he's in Baltimore. Baltimore, for right-handed hitters, it's not great because they move those walls back. But Bobby Witt, again, because he has stolen base upside, it's going to be really good for him, and the odds really are accounting for all of those things. So the Royals, don't think they actually have they don't have a team total quite yet, but Bobby Witt does have odds here, and he has solid odds, actually pretty comparable to Christian Yelich. Over 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at plus 110. His stolen base odds are actually a little bit worse, which might be surprising when you compare him to Yelich. He's at plus 330, but in terms of the catcher, Adley Rutschman, very good catcher, all-around guy, really just a star, but he should be catching in this one, so that's why it's not the best odds. They are taking on Brady Singer, and Singer's a righty, so James McCann likely not going to be in the lineup. McCann was, and he actually DH instead of Adley, and Adley did get a day off as a DH on Thursday, so he should be able to catch back-to-back games here against Singer, and that's why, Witt's stolen base odds are not that great. His walk odds are plus 280. He's just not someone that's going to walk a lot. He ranks pretty low, 5th percentile in walks, 4.2%. He's just not going to do that. But that is also a good thing because Cole Irvin, he's not a guy that will strike guys out. So hopefully Bobby Witt's going to be putting the ball in play. And when he does put in the ball in play against left-handed pitching, he is doing great. 295 average, only 61 at bats, but he has just the same amount of home runs against taking on a right-handed pitcher. So very good for Witt, just better numbers against left-handed pitching overall. So I like the spot for just a great fantasy player in Bobby Witt at 7.5. So unfortunately, these are going to be 3 plays. If Goldschmidt comes back at 7, yes, you can include him, stack him up. There's going to be 4 plays. Paul Blackburn, he's likely not going to be back at 4.5. So, yeah, that's just a tough one. But again, I hate to say it, but did post Blackburn, did post Goldschmidt earlier for the members. So that's just one of the perks. And if you do want to be a part of this, do check it out. Again, 50% off with the promo code that we still have ongoing for the summer to celebrate our improved Prizepicks tool. So this is what it looks like. We got the odds, and also if there's any news, there will be a blurb as well you can click on and just stay up to date. And this is the easiest way that you don't have to just go individually, right? This is pretty time consuming. If you want to go player by player with the odds, you can just automatically have this Prizepicks tool that will sort through everything, tell you what the best odds to hit plays are. So that is going to be it for the video for today, for June 10th for this MLB slate. So these are going to be 3 plays: Arenado over 7, Yelich over 7.5, Witt over 7.5 as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like before you go, subscribe to the DFS Army channel, and good luck on the slate, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.